Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays,
for a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
and what a great game that was to watch last week, because he put on a show in the wild card round with 5 touchdown passes. So if you ever want to see what a hot quarterback looks like, watch that tape. Let's see if that same hot quarterback shows up in this one.
In motion, Hill. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round, but he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game. You'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. In motion right is Aguilar. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua going to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. No gain on the play, and that'll make it second down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran, who did some damage in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times.
Here's Tua. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be back. Too short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 20. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. And they take a knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.